Hi everyone. This week's art journal prompt is balloons, and I've just had to compose myself because the inevitable has happened. I was testing out my homemade sprays just for colours that match the rest of my background, and blimmin' heck, the cat stepped in it. I only put it on the floor to dry for a second, so Louis is now covered in a nice shade of aqua all over his legs. Oh, good grief. Anyway, back to business. So yes, I've posted a picture on Facebook if anybody would like a laugh. I'm working as usual on my mixed media paper, and I'm using my homemade sprays that I made with food colouring. I'll put a link to some videos where I've made backgrounds using these. All you do is just add, in fact I've got some here. This is the food colouring, mine's the Sugar Flare brand. That's what it looks like, and you just put a little bit on the end of a teaspoon and add it to your bottle and mix it with warm water. It's easier to mix with warm water, and that's it. So I'm going to spray some colours on. So that's the royal blue. I've got grape violet, so we'll add some of that as well. Some daffodil. Let's add some of that, and then some of the bitter lemon. There we go. And do I want that to run and drip a bit? Why not? Let's go for it. So yeah, this morning's been eventful, to say the least. Oh gosh, these kittens are just so mischievous. Anyway, I've got some isopropyl alcohol here, and I'm going to dip some of that in and just make some splatters, just to add some detail to my background. I just love the effect of this with inks. It's just so cool. There we go. And I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've given this a dry, and look at this gorgeous texture here. I rolled over it with my kitchen towel. This is the Kirkland brand from Costco, and it's left lovely patterns. That's never really happened before, not with the Dilutions, and I don't know whether it's because I'm working on mixed media paper, but I just love that. So right, so that's my background. So anybody who thinks that homemade inks don't work the same as Dilutions, you know, these are fabulous. These are just as vibrant as Dilutions. Anyway, what I want to do next is add a border like this. I've already torn my strips. This is the paper I made a while ago. Again, I'll put a link to this video here. I had a load of greens and blue paints left over a couple of weeks ago, and I just used my bubble stamp. Here we go, let me just show you this one here, which I think is the Creative Expressions bubble stamp, and I just took the piece of drop paper that I was using and a baby wipe, and I just went through it with the paint over and over the page, and that was what I ended up with. So I've cut some strips of that, and in fact all I did, I've got this ruler here that I had the last time I went to the craft fair at the NEC here in Birmingham. I bought these for Alex. So I've got a couple. Let me just show you. There's another one here. I can't even remember what they were for. It was some craft project that Alex was working on. And so I've just put it down and I've torn it. And so that's how I've created my strips. But of course, you know, if you've got nothing like this, then you can just cut these out with scissors. So I'm going to glue these on. Where's the other one? So I'm going to glue those on with Mod Podge around the edge, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've glued my border down now, and I just want to show you this briefly. I've got my Memento ink pad here, and I inked around the curved edge of the border before I glued it to my page. I said that I was going to use Mod Podge, but I didn't in the end. I used a dry glue stick. This was one that I picked up from Spain. And then I'm doing the same. I'm going around the edge as well. And I just look at the difference. I mean, it makes such a massive difference when you do this. And again, look at the edge. It really does sort of, you know, finish off your page. And if you don't have black ink, use black acrylic paint. Anyway, I'm going to continue to do this with the other 3 sides and then I'll come back. Right, and now I've made some balloons for my page, and these are so quick and easy to make. I used my Gallery Artist pastels. These are the chalk pastels. They come in a box of a few different colours, 12 different colours. They're cheap. I think I paid £2 for the box of these. And they do break and snap, but that's absolutely fine. I'm working on a piece of cartridge paper, and all I did was just scribble some of the pastel onto the page like this in a couple of different colours. You can add some white as well if you want to, like this, and then grab a baby wipe. Let me just grab a damp one and just blend the colours in like this. And then we'll do another one. I'm going to do a green one this time. So again, just scribble some of the green onto the page. We can add a bit of blue in there, not too much, because we want some different colours here. Add a bit of white, go to a different area on your baby wipe, and again smudge that in. And then I printed some hot air balloons, some balloons off on the internet. This was on free printables. And I've used one as a template. I don't know what I've done with it. It's buried somewhere. And then I've just drawn around the oil pastels like this. And then before I've cut them out, I've gone over the pastels with some Mod Podge to seal it, because of course, you know, this is just chalk. And that's what they look like at the end. And then I've inked around the edges in the same way, just using my Memento ink. As I say, if you don't have Memento ink, just use black paint. That makes a massive difference. And that's how I've created my balloons. So let me have a clear away and then I'll come back. And so then, bringing my page back, I just want to assemble some of these balloons on the page like this, choosing a few different colours. So I'm going to play around with positioning until I'm happy with how I've got them. Something like this though. As I say, I'm going to have a play, and then we can draw the strings on. Right, okay, so the balloons are glued down now, and I just want to draw on just some bits like this. Sorry, my head's probably in the way, isn't it? And then I'm just going to go, down like that. Something like this. And then, so I'll do that with all of the balloons and then I'll come back. Right, here's my page. It's almost finished now. I've added the strings to my balloons, and I've added my quote, "Life is like a balloon. You'll never know how far you can rise if you never let yourself go." I've glued my page into my journal, but I just feel that it looks a bit flat and just needs something else. So I'm thinking that I'll add a couple more balloons like that. So I'm going to go away and glue those on, add the strings, and then I'll show you what a difference that makes. There we go, there's my finished page. I'm really pleased with the way that it's turned out. I think the border goes really well with the balloons and the inked background. So I hope you like that. If you are interested in joining Art Journal Prompts, you'll find us as Art Journal Prompts on Facebook. So please feel free to come and join along. A prompt is set on a weekly basis. I think Deb Packwood is going to be back next week doing the prompts. Deb's been busy moving and has hit a few snags, but I think she's planning on coming back next week. But if you like that, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments below, and I really look forward to seeing what your take is on this balloon prompt. Anyway, take care everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.